Hello everybody, my name is Liam and we're back with another video, fantasy predictions, pickups, and a review of last night. I missed it all because I was out drinking last night, but I will do a review of everything that happened. I made my video on Friday and posted it as soon as I woke up yesterday. So yeah, I didn't really know who was starting in most of these games, so my predictions weren't going to be as good as normal, but gonna go over them nevertheless, go over everything that happened. So we got Carter Hart got the start over Allmark. I said Allmark might get it because they've done back-to-back with Allmark before, but they had the one with Hutton and it didn't pay off. They lost 6-3. Did not know Hutton was starting. Brock Besser is having a very decent year, and he's been playing on the third line, so he's doing very well. Louis Eriksson with another goal. Surprise there, but he's got 4 this year. He was playing on the top line. For Tannen, I did mention him in my video, and he came through. Bo Horvat, good as ever. And we got Brandon Montour, Sam Reinhart, and Jurgensen's with the goal for the Sabres. They don't have Skinner and Olofsson, so that's why I picked the Canucks. And I said it was going to be a low-scoring game, but I did not know Carter Hart was starting. So just putting that out there. Canucks have not been very good defensively, so I should have factored that in a bit more. But either way, I got the pick in the end correct. Next game, so Canadians versus Senators. So let's move on down to that one. Yes, Price versus Hogberg. I think I said Hoberg the other video, but it's Hogberg. So missed the G there, and he was pretty good, save percentage wise. Didn't get to see the game, but Kovalchuk with the winner and breaking the streak, as I said the Canadians would. Nick Suzuki brought him up in a couple videos as well. Him and Dano I brought up. He gets the power play goal. Kovalchuk, my guy, on my fantasy team, liking having him this week. Big week for him. 3 assists and a goal. Good stuff. And Batherson, yes, put him on the header of my other video, and he gets an unassisted goal. So very good for me on this prediction. Liking that. On to some not so good for me. Had the Islanders winning, and I'm an Islander fan, so them not winning is just double down. Prediction wrong, and them not winning. But, however, I was pretty close. Scoreline, I had it flipped 3-2, and I said it was going overtime. So, just kind of my heart got in the way, I guess. DeBrusque is one that I've talked about a lot. He got really hot this week. Very good. Bergeron got the winner in overtime. Barzell, like a man on fire this game. Goal and an assist on Mayfield's goal. So good stuff from Matty Barzell. Definitely the best fantasy asset on the Islanders for sure, other than Varlamov, who is a consistent performer for sure. But yet the Lightning. So Carter Hart did not have a bad game. Again, I'm really just looking at shots, save percentage wise. I don't know if it was a bad goal he gave up, but he only gave up 1 to the Lightning. So very good for Carter Hart. Vasilevsky even hotter, so good. And Patrick Maroon is almost like he did to spite me when I said he didn't have that much fantasy value a couple of videos ago. He's got 2 assists and a goal this week. The guy is pretty hot right now. No homo. We got the Devils and the Capitals. Biggest surprise of the night. I think it shows the starters here. Yeah, there we go. Louis Domingue with the big win. keep your eye on that. He's going to have more wins than just one against the Capitals to get the starting role from Blackwood, I think. But it's a huge step in the right direction. If you're looking for a goalie, keep your eye on Louis Domingue. If you're desperate, hey, go for it. Blake Coleman, guy's on fire. Gusev, also on fire. And Nico Hischier, as always, on fire. Very good. Shouldn't say as always. Kind of slow start. But he's been hot. The whole Devils team, they just keep scoring. And Verana, that was the one thing I did mention that I liked. I said he was bumped up the first power play, and was to get a power play goal. So bada bing, bada boom. Moving on. We got Nino Ryder. Can he get hot? He's a hot and cold kind of guy. Pretty much all cold this year. But, he can turn it around. He's on a good line. Interesting pickup. If you went with Nino, good for you. Teravainen, good as ever. Kind of snubbed in the All-Star game. But, what are you going to do? James Reimer, huge game. Back-to-back shutouts for the Hurricanes. Good stuff. Feel like good defensive hockey. Kings, Cam will get the start. As I said, probably would. He let up 2 goals. And actually, a little look into how many shots that the Kings had 41, so it's huge for James Reimer. 30 shots for the Hurricanes, so pretty good save percentage for Campbell. He might keep going, but hard to say if he'll steal it. Really depends on the quality of the saves and the goals. I check out the highlights on that one after this video, but called this one almost dead on. Said the Blues would score 4 or 5. They did. Said the Rangers scored 3. They got 2. All right, not the worst. Lundqvist, not good. Uh, Again, I don't know if it's his defense fault because I didn't watch, but uh, not good for Lundqvist owners. Looks like Igor could steal the show, take the role. Maybe even Georgiev comes in as the backup for Igor. Stay tuned for that. We got Jordan, Winnington, Blues on fire. Well, at least I did go over them this time. Zach Stanford was a guy I brought up. Had potential because he's on a good line with Ryan O'Reilly. Uh, Schwartz, very hot too. Vince Dunn, might be able to get him. I think he's second power play. Might have to double check that, but I think he's second power play. Check daily face off to correct me if I'm wrong. Believe I said Blackhawks because Leonard was coming back. Leonard apparently had a great game, even though they let up 2 goals. To my boy Raquel, keep pounding in that he got back. You always gotta give him some time when they get back from injury. But finally on score sheet, Raquel, jump on him. I love Raquel. Kubalik, the one other guy that I brought up, Kubalik. Yes, 2 goals. Really hot right now. Tade's also very hot right now. Kane, not that hot right now. Uh, he is on like the third line, playing with not the best players in my opinion. So I think they gotta switch that up. But hey, they won, so maybe they won't. My boy Elvis, couldn't say I called this. Thought Vegas would bounce back, but Elvis is on fire. Great pickup from me this week. He started 4 games. Torts does not even start the backup back to back. He's proven this multiple times. I had Corpusalo earlier, and same thing. That's why I love the fantasy value of Elvis, because he'll start every game. And then Beanstrom, uh, Pierre-Luc Dubois, one of my favorite names in hockey, and Weinberg. Beanstrom's a rookie, I think, so keep your eye on him. Fleury, not very great in that game, especially against the Blue Jackets. This one, I had no idea who was gonna win this. I just kind of went with McDavid, uh, and the Nugent Hopkins. Okay, I won't call him the Nuge anymore. I don't like that. It didn't sound good coming out of my mouth. But Nugent Hopkins, very hot, very good week for him. If he can keep it going, he's on a good line. He's only gonna get promoted more. So like, I think his first power play as well. I'm gonna double check that. I really think he is, uh, but I can't want to be sure on this one because I want to pick him up myself. Yes, he is. Ethan Bear is another guy I like on the team as well. He's a rookie. What do we got? Where was I? Yeah, so I had no idea who was going to win this, and it really just came down to the whole Cassian, the Chuck. Cassian beat the shit out of him, but also took a big penalty. It was a pretty clean hit from Chuck, I thought, but a lot going on there because the Chuck doesn't fight. But would you really want to fight a guy like Cassian? Hard to say. A lot going on there. I'm not going to dig too deep into that, but that was the defining moment of the game, and they ended up scoring on that power play. So Lindholm, hot right now. Gotta like him. Dubé and Goudreau with the goal. He's kind of heating up. You might be able to try trade for him for cheap because that's not only his 13th goal, which is low for him. Yeah, has killed it on this one, and it was my guy Brent Burns. Everybody loves him, except probably if you're rooting for a team against Brent Burns. He's heating up. Probably get him for cheaper because he started off slow, but he was the best defenseman last year, in my opinion, as far as fantasy is concerned. And yeah, Brent Burns, go. But even better, Aaron Dell, my guy. My guy, I say my guy because I keep saying that he's gonna have these good games, and he keeps having them. So I think he might win the starting role with the Sharks. Keep posted on that one. Uh, if he keeps putting up great games, keeps putting up wins, hard to say no to him. Hudobin, I like him as a person, and he only gave up 2 goals, so can't say he had the worst game, but didn't get the win. Jamie Benn with another goal, heating up. Might be able to get him for cheaper because, again, did not start off that well on the season. I think Sagan got an apple on that one as well. So let's just move on to today's matchups. We got the Predators and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. So Sunday is pickup day, I know. So we're just gonna dive into all the rosters. I think this one will have goals aplenty. Any update on the starter would be very nice. Let's see who is going tonight. It says tomorrow, but it's today. Okay, no update. Uh, honestly, could see Soros going. Think it's gonna be Hellbook. Keep posted Daily Face Off. Follow me on Twitter. I'll try to update Hockey Fantasy D1, Hockey Fantasy Daily. Give me a follow, and I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can. Do get busy myself, so can't rely on me, but you can rely on Daily Face Off because that's their job. That's what they do. So keep posted on that. Let's check out their lines. Again, gonna be a long video. Gonna try to keep it interesting. And I don't know why I clicked on them, but if you're looking for pickups today, it's a big day for it. So, who would be available in the league? Uh, not saying his name on the score sheet a lot, but makes you think he's due because he's on that line. This line's decent as well. Perot is always one that could come out and get you a lot of goals, but he's been not so good this season. Cop as well. He's been better this season. And I mean, when looking at the Jets, if you're in a deep league, not a lot of these players are gonna be available. Is the problem. Josh Morrissey is a good pickup if he's available. Neil Pionk, very good. Might be available, but I'd say no. Probably say 90% of the people, 90% of leagues have him. And if your league doesn't, only has like 6 people, you know, he might be. So, yeah, Kyle Connor, I love the guy. Like, Wheeler, very hot right now as well. Shifley, always consistent. Line not off to the best start, but could be a buy low kind of situation. Look at it like the stock market. Buy low, sell high, but don't always sell high in hockey because sometimes they get boosted up to a better line because they're playing well. We have Philippe Forsberg on the first line. I'm loving this line right now. Victor Arvidsson, Johansson, Philippe Forsberg. The boys are back in town. Second line, you got Jan Kruk, Matt Duchene, Granlund, and decent line, very decent. Benino could be available as well. He's having a very solid season. Blackwell, he's the rookie. He got his first goal the other night. Just pointing that out. Here we go. First power play. Jan Kruk makes it over Fleet Forsberg. I mean, hey, Jan Kruk could be a good option that might be available. Fleet Forsberg probably on the second power play. Try to help it out. Back home, good option that might be available. And we got Craig Smith. I feel like he's due just because I haven't seen his name on the score sheet. Kyle Turris also feel like he's due as well. So you like those guys that are due, hop on the bandwagon. So I went over that one. Did I pick the winner? No, I did not. Tough to choose because you don't know who's starting. But I'm going the Jets on this one. High scoring, 4-5-3, maybe an empty netter. But watch out for the empty net with the Predators. uh, maybe Hellbeck will try to pull a Rene and score. So, keep your eye on Hellbeck if he's starting. But we got Canucks and the Wilds. We got some early games today. Canucks, they're hot right now. I shouldn't say they're hot. They beat the Sabres, and they lost the other 2 games, I think. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Uh, tough one though. These some really interesting matchups today. I'm going the Wild. Canucks coming off a back-to-back. Demko might get the start. Let's see. Anything confirmed? Might be Demko. They might go Markstrom back-to-back. Demko hasn't been good. Not that Markstrom's been great either. So if Markstrom was great, I'd say, hey, back-to-back, do it up. But at this point, they're fighting for position. So I think Demko gets the start. Dubnik, I guess he's come back from injury. If it's confirmed, but keep your eye on who's starting for them. I think we'll have goals in this game. There will be goals. There will be goals, guaranteed. I think. Don't think it will be 1-0 shootout victory, but I'm going for the Wild, which is something I don't say often. But uh, I think the Wild are going to win, and I think it will be 3-2, maybe more goals, but being a bit conservative. Okay, so let's get into the Wild. Fucking hell, I can't see. There. Alright. Eric Stahl, Zucker, and Zuccarello. Liking the Zooks. So, yeah, both of those guys might be available. With Eric Stahl, like Eric Stahl. Zuccarello's getting hotter. Scored in the last game. Uh, slow start, but Zuccarello is a great passer of it. Seen him play many times with the Rangers, hating every minute of it because he's just very good. Second line, pretty good as well. Kevin Fiala, low key, very good player. Miku Koivu, older, uh, possibility that he can go off. Zach Parise, of course, like him. We got Suter and Spurgeon. That's a good pair for those two. Dumbo, kind of slow this season, but always can break out. He's a threat offensively, to say the least. And both of them are on the first power play. This is why I like Zuccarello and Zucker. First power play, first line. You can't hate on that. And yeah, Brian Donato, always always a threat as well. Deep, if you're in a really deep league, he might him and Koivu. But really deep league, I think Fiala might be available as well. Got those three. But yeah, I know Zook is available in my league, so check him out. What else do we got? Who are they playing? Canucks. I'll quickly go over this line because I did go over it in my last video, which didn't get a lot of views, but I'm glad because wasn't the best video. Besser, see, he moved up. Vertanen moved down, but Vertanen scored, so just saying. Gaudette, I think he got an assist. Besser's been playing so good. I love this line right now. Very good. And yeah, I don't really see any other changes other than that. That was the big one. Terry Pearson playing very well. Horvat hot as ever. And again, I'm saying I think there will be goals in this game, so let's just rolling. Whew. Allmark gonna start, no doubt, unless he picks up an injury. Thinking Allmark is the clear starter there. Don't know why it's not confirmed yet. Jonathan Bernier, going with the Red Wings. Second time I'm picking the Red Wings. Came through the first time, but it's going to be high scoring again, I think. Oof. Went too high scoring last time they played Ottawa. I'll admit my mistake on that. Overshot it. And Harden's not starting. There will be goals. 3-2. 3-2 is fair. 3-1 maybe. But I'll go over both lines. Either way, just to see if there's any updates. I've gone over these and I've done pretty well with talking about the Red Wings. Fabry, Tyler Bertuzzi's been their best player this season, I think. Larkin heating up right now. Keep your eye on him. And Zadine has been underwhelming this week. You just keep thinking that he's gonna pop out. So I would say put him under the category of do. Franz Nielsen on the second power play. Interesting. Former Islander. Love the guy. And yeah, as far as defense, Philip Hornick, as you know, keep pointing him out. Keep saying that he's quietly picking up a lot of assists. Not so quietly if you live in Detroit, I'm sure, but quiet where I'm from. So where was I at? Buffalo. Okay, Jimmy Vesey on the first line. Keep your eye on that. They seem to flop lines a lot. Some teams are more consistent with their first line. Hard to be consistent when your players are injured, like the Sabres, so they're testing things out. Frolic is the new one on their team with Johansson and Sheary. That line can always go off, and they're playing the Red Wings. Granted, the Red Wings haven't been the worst defensively lately. This year, they've been the worst. Brandon Montour scored in the last game. He's getting with Rasmus Dahlin, always helpful. Marcus Johansson for his power play. I think he'll be the one available. Jack Eichel, always good, always consistent. Can't hate on them. Kyle Poso, former Islander, second power play. I loved him on the Islanders, but he has not done very well with the Sabres. Sorry, Kyle. I love you. Okay, we got Tristan Jari. Murray gave up a soft one that I saw. Even though he got the win against the Avalanche, I was a dump in and it took a weird hop. It's a freak hop. You can't really blame him that much, but still a soft one. So I really think just based on that, Jari's going to get the start because Murray has been racking up the wins, but I think Jari will get the start. This is Ranta. Don't think he will get the start. Really don't think he will. I want to check up on injuries, but keep yourself updated on that. It's hard to say. Ranta's been hurt multiple times now. I think he needs some rest. I think they may just shut him down till the All-Star break. That's what I would do, but you're in a playoff race, so you can't really afford to do that. He's day to day, from what I've seen. Uh, when the guy keeps getting injured, you kind of just want to give him a rest. He will get the rest for the All Star break, but I'd give him more. I don't think Hill's been that bad for them, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna try to see his save percentage right now. Yeah, his save percentage is fine. I would just make Hill your starter until the break, and then Kemper should come back, Ronaldo should come back. Should be all right. Yo, just don't panic. I think it will be a low-scoring game. The only reason I'm going to check out the line on this one is because of Sid, the kid, coming back. Exciting times for me as a Patrick Hornquist owner, and they haven't updated it. Uh, my Twitter is actually more up to date than Daily Faceoff at this point because uh, beat writer for the Pens has Crosby there. Uh, Either going to be Dominic Simone or James McCann on that one. No, I don't see McCann here. Maybe did he pick up an injury? Gotta update my Twitter then. Hornquist. No, there's Jared McCann. Why did I say James? Oh, there he is. I'm an idiot. Okay. I was circling there thinking that would be Crosby, but that's the hangover speaking. So I think Jared McCann or Dominic Simone. Keep your eye on that. I'll try to keep you updated. Dominic Cahoon's been very good lately. Should be available. Rust smoking hot as ever. Brandon Tanev always decent. Tate Bluger doing very well as well. Honorable mentions. John Marino. I love the guy. He just keeps picking up assists. Should have picked them up myself, but I can't complain about any of my defensemen this week. All been good. I have Ekman Larson. I have Theodore. I have Tony D'Angelo, Brent Burns, and I think that's it. There might be one more that I'm forgetting. But yeah, moving on. Low scoring game. I'm going Pens 2-1. Close one though. Hard to say. Really hard to say. Pens though. Crosby coming back. Gonna give him a boost. Freddie Anderson probably versus Bob. Tough one. A lot of goals. We're gonna get a lot of goals today. I get that feeling. Not a lot of goals yesterday. A lot of shutouts. I think today will break out. This game will be a very good one as well. Panthers, Leafs, very evenly matched as far as, well, I wouldn't say evenly matched. The Leafs have been a lot better lately, at least. But whew, going the Leafs, going the Leafs. Yeah, high scoring. I wouldn't even just jump out and say like 6-5. But usually when I jump out, it's wrong. But hey, I've had a couple that I just nailed recently, so I'm feeling myself. I'm going 6-5, and we need to look at this. Zach Hyman's still staying on the first line. Guy hasn't picked up a point for me like this whole week. Granted, they've only had 2 games, I think. So I'm overreacting a bit. Might just keep him just because I think he's due. As long as he's skating up there. We got Cure, very good player. We've gone over this a lot. Kapanen's very hot lately. Liking Kapanen. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But then again, he's only on the second power play, which, to be fair, is a very good one. Jason Spiza makes that as well. So honorable mention, Jason Spiza. I think he's due. And we get Florida. First line, Beast, Huberto, Barkov, Dadnov. Very good. Noel Chari, the guy cannot stop scoring at this point. Trocheck, Connolly, good as well. Trocheck's very good. Hoffman, love Hoffman. Brian Boyle, gonna give him an honorable mention. And Aaron Ekblad, I haven't really checked up on him the last week or so, but he was good last week, I believe, because I played him in fantasy, so I think I remember him doing well against me. Keith Yandel, too hot to Yandel, like my fantasy name. Okay, I'm taking too long on this one. Yep, first power play, there it is. Second power play, there it is. Check for yourself. We're just gonna move along a bit quicker now. Louis Domingue, will he get back-to-back starts? Don't think so, because it's unsettled at this point. I think Blackwood will get the start. Keep your eye on that. Curtis McElhaney, getting the start. Tough one, just because the Devils coming off a big win and the Lightning are playing. Well, they're both playing back-to-back. I'm going to. It's at New Jersey. No, going Lightning. Just can't stop the Lightning. It's playing well offensively, playing well defensively. It's they're too good, too hot. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap it up because I kind of went over these two. Jesper Bratt, first line. That's Gusev's really hot. Bratt's kind of due because he hasn't really done much lately, from what I've seen. Yep, Damon Severson been very good. He had a goal and like 2 assists the other game. So he's doing well. PK Subban, I always have to mention him because he's just always a threat, but he's not first power play. Sammy Vatanen still on there. And yeah, let's wrap it up. Follow me on Twitter, Hockey Fantasy D1. Follow me on Instagram, SexManthat94. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Don't recommend gambling, but if you do, I understand why. It is a fun thing to do. Uh, use the link in the description. Do it better. Nobody likes losing when they're gambling. Use the link. VIP is definitely recommended. Alright, that's it for today. Another video coming out tomorrow or tonight for weekly ads. Tomorrow, probably going to be coming out tomorrow. Alright, thank you.